And this is how I will eat my chile relleno. Hello lovely people, welcome to my channel. My name is Elsa and I am Mexican Keto Journey on Instagram, and I invite you to follow me there as I do post my daily meals and anything having to do with my keto life. If you are new to my YouTube channel, I thank you for being here. I welcome you and I invite you to subscribe as I do post weekly keto recipe videos. If you are not new to my channel, welcome back and I appreciate you being here again. Now, let's get ready for today's video. In today's video, we're going to be making chiles rellenos and a salsa roja, which is stuffed peppers and a red salsa. It has been way too long since I've made chiles rellenos, to be honest with you, more than a decade ago. At that moment, I thought the process took very long, and then my husband and I devoured them in seconds. But now I see that it's not a very difficult process and it could be quite quick as well. So let's get started with today's recipe. For today's recipe, chiles rellenos stuffed peppers, you will need Poblano peppers. I am using 8 peppers. I have already washed them. You will need eggs. You will need 1 egg per pepper, avocado oil, melting cheese of choice. I am using queso Oaxaca, and the coconut flour is optional. And for the sauce, for the red salsa, you will need 4 tomatoes, 4 Roma tomatoes, 1/4 of an onion, 2 garlic cloves, 1 to 3 jalapenos depending on how spicy you want it. You will need oregano. Here I am using Mexican oregano, ground cumin, and salt. The chicken broth is optional. You can use water if you want. First step is to roast the peppers. So we're going to put them on the heat and let them roast until they are completely dark all around. Peppers will be roasting for quite a while now. See how this one is barely getting a little bit brown? So it needs to be darker than that and throughout the entire pepper. So something I forgot to mention was do not remove the stem from the peppers because it's going to help you a lot as you do this process and as you do the cooking process as well. They're almost halfway there. We still need for them to get a lot darker all around so that we can take them out of the heat. So here we see that they are now done. I have taken them out of the heat. They're completely roasted all the way around. We are now going to place them in a plastic bag so they can sweat for about 15 to 20 minutes. You can also place them in a bowl and cover them with aluminum foil. Okay, we're going to close this up and let them sweat for about 15 to 20 minutes. Step number 2 is to make the salsa. While your peppers are sweating, which is going to take about 15 to 20 minutes, you can set them aside and start with the salsa. Now, here you see that my salsa is ready. As I was preparing it, I did not notice that I did not record it. So I will put all the ingredients here of everything that went inside the blender to make the salsa. Once you blend all the ingredients together, it is now ready to cook the salsa with some avocado oil. Now that they have been sweating for about 20 minutes, we're going to take them out and going to remove the skin. It's easier to do it under running water. It comes off easier. So I'm going to show you how to do this one, and then I'm going to do the rest of them under running water. Okay, I went ahead and peeled all the peppers. Here we have one with an open slit. Do not make it the slit all the way across. Just make a small slit. And At this point, if you do not want your peppers spicy, you can remove the seeds under the water as well. If you want it spicier, you just leave the seeds in there. I'm going to, at this moment, go into the water and remove the seeds before I fill them up. Okay, after we took out the seeds, we are now ready to stuff the peppers. Here I have my melting cheese of choice. This one is Oaxaca. You can use Monterey Jack, you can use cheddar cheese, you can use mozzarella, whatever cheese you prefer. You would just stuff the pepper with the cheese. And here I have what's called picadillo. I made some earlier so I can stuff some of the peppers with this picadillo. And here you see I made this lid by mistake all the way to the bottom. So I'm just gonna have to be careful with that because the opening is quite big. Let me use another one for the picadillo. I will put cheese in that one. I mean, you can really stuff them with picadillo and cheese. It'll be really, really good. You could also stuff them with cream cheese. I might add a strip of cream cheese to this, or just a strip of this cheese, or like that, and then cook it together like that. So I'm going to continue doing that to the rest of the peppers. I do have 8 in total. So I'm going to fill some with cheese and some with picadillo and cheese. Step number 4 is to coat the peppers and to make the batter. We have already stuffed the peppers, so now we're going to coat them with coconut flour and dip them in the batter. Now, the coating of the peppers is optional. I am going to coat one pepper with coconut flour so I can show you the difference of a coated pepper and a non-coated pepper after it is cooked. I am only going to cover this pepper with the coconut flour, and I will be showing you the difference of one with coconut flour and one without coconut flour. To make the batter, you will first have to separate the egg whites from the yolks. I have the yolks here. I have already separated them. And now we're going to mix the egg whites. I'm going to use my handheld mixer until the egg whites are stiff. You will see right now how it will change in consistency. You will mix it until it is of this consistency, almost like a big batch of whipped cream. After this, you're going to add the egg yolks. And some salt. And you're going to mix it again. Now make sure you do not over mix this. And it is now ready to dip the peppers. You're going to add a generous amount of oil onto your pan. Let it get hot, and then we start cooking the peppers. Let's see how this goes. Here goes nothing. I have not done this in over 10 years. And to be honest with you, The last time that we made them, I didn't even make this batter. I don't even know what we did, but they came out delicious anyway. So here it is, my first time making them with this egg batter. And you will turn them over when they're golden from the bottom. Okay guys, let's try this again. If you guys know me by now, I like to keep it real. I am learning as I go. As I make each video, I am learning myself. I am researching and doing whatever I can to get this right. Although I am a Latina, there are many dishes that I have myself not tried before. So yeah, let's see. I'm only going to be doing one at a time so I can have full control and more space. Not too bad. Some of the batter fell off. Next one, we're going to do the coconut flour one to see if it sticks better than that. Okay, we're going to try the one that we coated with coconut flour. Uh-oh, not good. Just a little help. Okay, we can see here that after the 6th pepper, they have now turned out prettier. And this one is without the coconut flour. And they're done. Here I have served it over the red salsa that we made earlier. You can soak them in the salsa. You can just lay them over the salsa, or you can eat them without salsa. You could also eat them with some Mexican cream or even some sour cream. And those beans are from my previous video, the keto refried beans. I have added them to my plate. And this is how I will eat my chile relleno. I will link the video to the keto refried beans in the description, and I will also put them in the cards at the very top. And there you have it, lovely people, chile rellenos in a keto-friendly version. I hope you're able to make this recipe, as it was easier than I thought it would be, and they came out delicious. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, leave a comment if you're going to make this delicious recipe, and I will see you on the next video.